Snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're going to go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, July 29th. So August is almost here. As crazy as that is, we're halfway through this wild year. Hope you guys have had a great first half of the year. We got a big second half of the year coming up. It's a good time to set some good habits and get things going, because winter does not last forever. So be ready, guys. This watch list, we had a little bit of a slower day. We're in one trade this morning. We ended up having a little scratch, even though it did continue today. It made the move that we thought it would make. Some people in the chat made some money off of it, so good job to the Sniper chat and you guys taking full advantage there. For tonight, we were actually all cash. The list that we're going to talk about are potential plays that we're looking at for tomorrow morning. Alright, so the first one on our list is Vyst. This is an OTC recent runner. This is actually the stock that we're looking at here in the right side. As you can see, the volume really kicked in when it made that new high a day in the morning here at 10 o'clock. And in 15 straight minutes, this thing spiked 40%. 40%! So that's why we love watching these kind of OTC stocks. This one is a recent runner. Now, you check out its catalyst. What's going on with this stock. And at 8:30, Vyst came out with news, and they hit a couple keywords. They said that their air purifier helps to reduce viral infections in the air, so viruses cannot spread airborne. So they said a lot of things that are going to impress a lot of people and catch a lot of eyes, which that ended up happening. It gets a huge spike, and then after that spike, we missed the initial spike, so we kind of sat back. After the spike, it kind of just consolidated, but what's nice about this is it created some good 5-5 support. And now if we zoom out from the 1 day, 1 minute, and we go to the 1 year, 1 day, check out what the next long-term resistance is. It's the 52-week breakout of 0.0724. This one did close strong. We're just going to keep a close eye because on the long-term chart, it's coming up to that interesting spot of that 52-week breakout of 0.0724. Ideally, it grinds up, takes maybe a couple days to get there, but this one does have increasing volume, and this one does have the news. So if this does gap up above that 60 resistance it made today, we're going to be keeping a close eye here on Vyst. The next group, it's actually 3 stocks, and the reason why they're grouped up together is because we're looking for similar plays on all 3. These are 3 OTC recent runners. I'm going to start with Knos. The reason I'm going to start here because this is a 52-week breakout. So a similar pattern to what Vyst is approaching. As you can see, as Knos made a new high, after it grinded, like I said we wanted to see ideally, this thing ended up popping above 23, and it pushed all the way to 45 on that ideal 52-week breakout set up here, and now it's coming down. So for these 3 plays, these are 3 big runners that had a lot of buying volume come in to push these stocks up. So now we're looking to see if each one of these could get some profit takers in the morning, and they could get potential panics tomorrow morning. We'll see which one, if any, could get a panic. So if sellers do step in, we're going to be eyeing each one of these. Knos has some support here in the 38s, but if it cracks this with sellers tomorrow morning, we like the support down here in the 30s for Knos. For BSRC and OPTI, these are a little different setups because these are first green days, OTC first green days. If you come trade with us, you'll figure out how to figure these plays out. These are actually predictable plays. And BSRC, since we're not in it overnight, we missed the breakout. After it pushed past 0.012 high a day, this one pushed all the way to 0.0177. That's like 30 or 40%. Look at that crazy run in power hour. But since we missed that and we're not in it, we're going to look for sellers to step in, for these 2 as well, because this is a very impressive push. We did not think it would get this high. So tomorrow morning when you're watching if this one could get sellers, and if it does, we like the support that it made a double bottom at about around 0.012 today. And then lastly, OPTI. This is another first green day, and this is a really impressive first green day, closing up 94%. This one is an OTC recent runner. As you can see, in a couple days it went from a sub penny all the way up to almost 0.06. Freaking wild. Almost going 600-700% on that run up. So OPTI, after a whole bunch of red days, finally sees a little bit of good volume, and it gets a good perk today. So if this one does see sellers tomorrow morning, we'll be watching this as well, and we like the key support around 0.027 area. And then last but not least, we always like to throw one wildcard pick, and our wildcard pick for tonight is a listed play. It's a NASDAQ runner, OCGN, and this one is on its third big green day today, but it looks like it's losing steam, so we're actually looking for a potential short here, and we're looking to short this one into any potential weak spikes tomorrow. Alright, for the past 3 days, it had a volume perk, and it ran from the 28 to top out at 95 today. So after it made a morning push this morning, it topped out, and then it showed just weakness throughout the rest of the day, as you can see. So it had good volume in the morning, but then volume just really decreased. And the volume was less than yesterday's volume, which is key. So for tomorrow, if this one does get a spike, this does have resistance now at 88 and 96. So those are spots that you can risk off of if it gets a weak volume spike tomorrow. So you can see it's creeping down a little bit more after hours. So we'll see. We'll see if this one can get any life. This is technically still looking for a first red day, because this day is still 14% green day. So a first red day is still in potential play here for OCGN. That's why it's our wild card pick of the night, and we'll be watching it closely tomorrow morning with the rest of these stocks. Alright guys, we got some big news coming up for August. Excited to be with the team that we got. Really grateful to be with you guys. Excited for Webinar Wednesday. We're going to be able to go over another green week. I guess depending on what happens tomorrow. So we'll see. Make sure you tune in with us tomorrow night if you're a member. To everyone else, much love. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Sniper Nick out.